Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Nmtv. It's been a long time and I know you missed me, but now we are back. Now first of all, let me start by saying if you have any friends, family members that are competing at the Stockholm Classic, the show we are hosting, you should visit our Instagram to be able to win tickets to the show. So remember guys, if you have a friend, family member, or if you're going to the show, visit SSN's Instagram and win free tickets. So do it now and win the tickets. Now, without further ado, let's go on to this week's new fitness topics. So this weekend we had a pro qualifier in Norway and we had a bunch of our athletes competing. They did an amazing job. First of all, let me start by the obvious class win and the IFBB pro card winner, Antonia. She won her pro card in bikini and wow, what amazing physique. I mean, she has the length. She was in condition. I know Jessica and Anton is coaching her. They did an amazing job. She did an amazing job. And honestly, when I saw the pictures before the show, she was pretty much a clear-cut winner. And I'm always happy to see people from the IFBB Elite switch over to the NPC, and when they do it and they did the right choice and they win their pro card, which Antonia Pettersson in this case did. So I'm very happy that she got the receipt that she did the right choice. And Antonia, you are IFBB pro now. Congratulations. I can't wait to have you on the pro stage. In my personal opinion, she is almost already a pro caliber athlete. So what I mean by that is, if she would have done a pro show, she wouldn't be completely out of place. I think she has a huge chance of placing high in the pro ranks. So can't wait to see on the pro stage and hopefully qualify for the Olympia or next year's Olympia or whenever you want. We are rooting for you. So congratulations. Now, speaking of Norway, we also had my friend and SSN Superstar Wellness. We have two Superstar Wellness. We have with the both same name. So Jessica EURENIUS LOPEZ did her wellness comeback. She did NPC 2 years ago, and I was with her and Anton. We did the Portugal and the Alicante, and she always had the structure. She always had the potential. But specifically that show, she wasn't completely in shape according to what I've seen her and compared to what I've seen her. Now, this show in Norway, she brought the heat. She brought the hurricane. She brought the fire. She brought the money. She was dry, round legs, glute tie-in was on. But unfortunately, she didn't have anyone in her class, which I really, really feel sad for her because she would have smoked anyone on that stage. Now, wellness is pretty tough. You have great competitors depending on what show you do. Unfortunately, this time of year, she didn't have anyone in her class. So she obviously won her class, but not only that, the judges and the promoters told her to apply for the pro card. And she will be an IFBB pro. I know that's not the way she wanted it, but hey, if I was at your level and I knew I was good, and you know people are saying that you would be a good pro, there's no shame in that at all. So you know what? Take that pro card, do a pro show, and prove everyone, including yourself, wrong, that you deserve the pro card. So Jessica, nothing to be sad for, nothing to be ashamed of. You were already a pro even before you stepped on that stage, so see it that way. Congratulations, Jessica, you looked amazing too. Now, I have to always give a little shout out to my best friend, my brother from another, my sister from another, LILIANA Sakanova, also a Swedish bikini pro. She turned pro about 2 years ago in Finland. She actually took some time off, as a pro should do, and she managed her off-season completely and perfectly. She ate her meals, she did her improvements, and she came third at the Legion Sports Fest Pro. Liliana took third place at a pro show in US. I mean, guys, that is huge. Not only in a European show or a show that was, kind of off with no competitors. No, she had a stacked lineup and she took third. So Liliana, I'm so happy for you. I've been waiting to cover you, but I knew that you were going to do great stuff on the stage and in your career. So I was waiting for your competitive season to start. and it did, and you took third. Now she's also doing Poland in 2 or 3 days this weekend, so hopefully she get that win and qualify for this year's Olympia. Now back to Norway, we have another fellow Swedish competitor, Waldemar, who was the IFBB Pro in the elite division. I believe he took his pro card like 4 or 5 years ago in the wrong federation. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good federation too. But Waldemar hasn't been placing good lately at those shows because, you know, they have different requirements, different standards. And yeah, he hasn't been doing pretty well. But I talked to him and I convinced him. I believe he also had that in his mind and other people convincing him, so it wasn't completely me. But I told him you should jump into an NPC show. He has that size, that density, especially from the back. And I think it's a good choice that he switched because he doesn't have to drag himself down size-wise or make the proper adjustments. Now, in NPC, in his league, you don't have to be afraid of none of that. You can come in full, hard, and really show off that size and the posing. Now, he took the choice and he won the overall, and he is now an IFBB Pro, and he will be continue to competing. So I will be covering Waldemar much, much more. This is only the beginning. Proud of you, buddy, and I hope to see you do some damage on the pro ranks. Congratulations. And we also have my fellow team athlete, EURENIUS LOPEZ. I was really, really hoping that he will get that pro card. I had high hopes for him. Wow, just let me start by saying what an amazing package he brought. Compared to the last season, I mean, it was a completely different body. I feel like his physique and his potential is coming together this season. Everything we had hoped for him is actually happening now. It's manifesting in his body. He has officially arrived, in my opinion. Now, you could argue for the pro card. Personally, I think that he should have won the pro card in Norway because if you're speaking of classic physique, he has all the criteria. He has the shape, the prettiness, the flow, and he was hard as rock. The pro card winner was obviously he had a lot of density, has a lot of muscle, but it's not only about muscle mass in classic. You have to have everything. And personally, I think Anton has everything. I mean, just look at his physique. You can't even argue. I already have him high as a pro competitor if he were to jump into a pro show. So I don't think the pro card will be any obstacle or issue for him at all. I mean, and he's got his mind right. He's got everything on. He is doing the Pro Classic, I believe, or NPC European. I don't know which one, but he is competing again in 2 weeks. So no doubt that he will be getting it on the next coming show. I mean, can't deny him. So Anton, keep pushing. I'm rooting for you, and you will get that W. I also have to cover my men's physique buddy, my favorite from Sweden, Titus Linte. He's not stopping at all. Now, I like this very much with him, and I like athletes that are really hungry and keeps pushing and keeps competing. Titus Linte, I think it is his 4th or 5th show this season. He's not stopping, and he continued, and you know what? He won his pro card at the Nordic Championships. I knew he was going to do it. I mean, his physique is just... I've covered it before. I've said it before. It's so pretty. He's in shape. His posing is on. And he's now an IFBB Elite Pro. And he is competing this weekend at the Stockholm Classic. Don't forget to go to our Instagram to compete for the tickets. You can get free tickets, so visit us. Titus, congratulations. You're awesome, buddy. And... we'll see you in 2 or 3 days when you compete here. Now, speaking of some open bodybuilding, the big boys, the big dogs, we finally had one of my favorites, James Hollingshead, pulling that qualification to Olympia. He won the Tsunami Pro. He did the Arnold Classic before. Didn't go as well. I thought he was on. He was clearly the biggest guy on stage with the most density, I think. But Andrew Jack snatched that W, and he came 3rd. So he took the time off, did the adjustment that he needed to do, and he snatched that win, and he is qualified for the Olympia. And I can't wait to see him there because, I mean, when I look at James, he reminds me a lot of Branch Warren, especially from the back. He just tons of size. So if he could come in even better shape for the Olympia, wow, man, that's going to be dangerous. So super happy for him. And yeah, we got a lot of things happening this weekend. We got the World Championship in the Elite Pro. We have our show, Stockholm Classic, and we have the Dubai Pro Show, which is a 212 Classic Physique and Men's Physique show. So guys, we will be doing a lot of coverage, okay? The season it hasn't even started, it feels like. We got a ton of more shows before the Olympia, and we'll be covering everything. So if there's anyone specific you want us to cover, anything specific we want to talk about, make a comment below and we will be talking about it. We'll be covering it, everything from amateurs, pros, anyone interesting, just let us know, drop a comment below, and I'll be covering it. Now, thank you guys very much for supporting us. If you like the video, share it, show a friend. Don't forget to visit our Instagram, SSN. This host is sponsored by SSN. It wouldn't be possible without them. And they have amazing products. So, you know what? I'm going to get myself a scoop and I'm going to train some chest and, yeah, get my pump on. Peace.